How does the government spend? Let's look what happens when you get a Social Security payment. With online banking, you can see it happen. Let's say you already have $3,000 in your account. When the $1,000 payment hits your account, your balance changes to $4,000. Watch it again. You now have $4,000 in your account. So what did the government do? Did they hammer a gold coin or dump a pile of money into your computer? No, they just changed the 3 to a 4. That's how it works. As the former chairman of the Federal Reserve, Ben Bernanke, told us,
is that tax money that the Fed is spending?
It's not tax money. The banks have accounts with the Fed much the same way that you have an account in a commercial bank. So to lend to a bank, we simply use the computer to mark up the size of the account that they have with the Fed.
Today, that's where all dollars come from. Numbers are simply marked up by computers. So how can the government ever run out of dollars?
At what point do we run out of money?
Well, we're out of money now. We're operating in deep deficit.
More precisely, what happens is that your bank has an account at the Fed, just like you have an account at your bank. And when a payment is made, or a check is deposited, the Fed simply changes the number in your bank's account, and your bank changes the numbers in your account. And what about taxing? When you pay your taxes with a check, for example, all the government does is change the number in your checking account to a smaller number. So if you have $4,000 in your checking account, and then write a check to the government for $1,000, the 4 in your account gets changed to a 3. The government doesn't actually get anything. They just change your number to a lower number. They change numbers up and down all day, and the difference between the spending and the taxing is accounted for as a deficit or surplus only after it's happened. The point here is, the person at the Treasury making the payments by changing numbers up doesn't get anything from the taxman who's changing numbers down. In other words, you know the government doesn't need to collect taxes to be able to spend when the guy making the payments doesn't even have the phone number or the email of the guy doing the taxing.